Right, good morning, Team Tyree. We are back in on a Monday morning, and this feels like the start of a new block. So we're in September already, and we're kicking this off with a familiar format. Actually, we're going back to the Run Strong on a Monday. So I know some of you still got events later on this year, but it kind of feels like we're approaching the off season. So Monday sessions are going to be Run Strong. That's about building up that off season strength and bulletproofing you for your best miles. So that's why we're here. I hope that's why we're here. But yeah, it's going to be a leg-based workout. It's going to be some upper body work as well, but lots of functional strength training for the legs. We've got a warm-up, we've got a stacking up set, and then we're building that up. Get yourselves ready. You need a set of dumbbells handy. We'll use those later on. Get ready to go in the warm-up. All right, team, let's go. We're going in 5 seconds. Let's go with some knee drives. I feel like doing some knee drives this morning. Here we go. Knee drives up. Okay, so just lifting up. We got a quick and a fairly straightforward warm up. Let's get it going. Knee drives up. Okay, so we've got our team in the live class. Got a nice little team this morning. And we've got folk doing the recorded sessions as well. So whenever you're doing this, we're in this as a team. Knee drive up, then jumping jacks. Okay, jumping jacks. All right, so getting this moving this morning. 3 movements in the warm-up: knee drives, jumping jacks, and then let's do a version of a touchdown squat. All right, jumping those legs out. Touchdown squat. We're going to touch down, reach high. Touch down, reach high. We've got a little step out going on as well. See if you can do that. All right, so just warming up through the legs, through the length of the body. Touch down and reach high. Coordinating that this morning. Knee drive up. All right, so same 3 movements. Adding a little bit of intensity to it. Keeping the feet nice and wide. Right, so team, you're going to be working these legs this morning. Quite a lot of strength work coming up. So making sure they're nice and warm. Jumping jacks. Nice and wide with the arms. And as ever, you can improvise any of these movements. You can make these exercises work for you. Touchdown squat, touchdown, reach high. Come on, putting that little step out to the side as well. Now on team in the live class, let me see you add some style to that movement. A little bit of flair. Last time through, knee drive up. Maybe add a reach up high as well. Ten seconds. Come on in team, wake it up on this Monday morning. Feeling fresh, feeling ready to work. Jumping jacks next. So we're going to pack quite a lot into this session. It's only half an hour. There's some familiar movements, but perhaps with a little twist. But they're all super effective for building up that functional leg strength. Touchdown squats. Touch down. Step it out. Bang. Last few seconds to finish the warm-up. First time, right, give that a little march, shake it out. Good, right, feeling warm. Right, stacking up, we're going to do 3 movements just to stack up some work for those legs. We're going to start with a squat. This is our basic stuff. Let's get this right from the start. So feet parallel, stand tall. Then go down into my squat, push up high. And bring the arms forwards a little bit. I find that just helps me balance. Don't worry too much about how you do that with the arms, whatever feels good to you. You're just going to build up that squat movement. Breathing as you go. Allow your heart rate to recover after that warm up. And just find that squat movement. We're going to keep this going. I'm not too bothered about counting reps or time. We're just stacking up that work, reinforcing your ability to do this movement. Right, so in this first set, I want you to be thinking about the lower leg, the ankles, the feet, how you are grounded on the floor. Feel that contact with the floor through your feet. Feel how the ankles have that stability. Standing on both feet, you've got that symmetry between left and right. Take your attention into your knees. So think how the knees are tracking smoothly, in line and behind the toes. Drop it down and hold it there. Drop it down and hold it there. You can glance down and see how the knees are in fact in line with the toes. They're behind the toes because you've sat back into that movement. So knees are behind the toes. Okay. Keep it going with that squat then. Stand up straight and back down for the squat. Again, thinking about those knees tracking in line with the toes. Breathe. Bring your attention to the hips. So as you stand tall, you're opening out through those hip flexors. Right through here, you're getting that squeeze in the glutes. Feel like you can feel that work, emphasizing the glutes. That didn't really make sense, did it? Feel like you can, that emphasis shifts to the glutes, doesn't it? As you stand tall, get that squeeze in the glutes. Think about how you're standing up straight, so the pelvis levels out at the top of the movement. Squat down, hold it there. Hold. So feel how you push the hips back. As you're about to stand up, anticipate that squeeze through the glutes. So stand up tall, get that squeeze through those glutes as you stand up straight. And then back down for the squat. Keep them going. This time, bring the focus of your attention into the shoulders, neck, and how you're lengthened right through to the top of the head. Particularly as you stand up tall, so you refine your best alignment. You refine that full height. So throughout the whole body, you've got your best alignment. Smooth, flowing movements. Your strongest movements. 3 more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, march that out. That's quite a lot of squats. Marching that out. So just stacking up this work with an awareness of how you're moving. Let's do the same thing with lunges. Maybe not quite as many reps. Step it back into a lunge. Find your balance. So we're in a lunge position here, on the ball of the foot, on that back foot. Breathe. Okay, before you even go, just feel that length to the spine that you have. You can bring the arms wide, you can place them on the hips, you can do whatever you like with the arms. Let's just get those lunges going. We're going to go down and up. See our range of movement, it's not too big. You don't need to go all the way down to the floor yet. Down and up with that lunge. Breathe. You can shuffle your feet around if you need to. If you need to shorten or lengthen that stance, find what feels good for you. Right, bring your awareness to the feet. You've got that front foot flat on the floor. Back foot, you're on the ball of that foot. Bring your awareness to that lower leg and how the knees are tracking. So asymmetrical here, the legs are doing different things. Think about that alignment that you have as you lower down, as you lift back up. That front leg, that knees moving in line with the toes. Back leg, it is not rolling out to the side. It's in that same alignment. Challenging those muscles, challenging those limbs in different ways, but still with your best alignment. Think about the hips, you've got that level pelvis, the back is up straight. Shoulders are down, long through the neck. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, bring that up. I feel that in the quads, those thigh muscles, particularly in that back leg. All right, switch it around, going the other way. So other leg goes back. Find your start position, find your balance. Shoulders down, length through the spine. So again, just stacking up this work. All right, there's your lunge position. You've got that weight distributed, probably about 50-50 between front and back leg. And with that lunge, down and up. Again, bringing that awareness to where your feet are, how you're grounded on the floor, how you've got your balance. That challenge through the lower leg. I find particularly in that back foot, this is working, that's working through the foot, through the ankle, through the Achilles, I have to consciously keep that back foot in line, as opposed to allowing the ankle to drop over to the side. Okay, feel how we've got that level pelvis here. So we're not leaning forwards, the back is up straight, and it's an up-down movement. Not really any forwards and backwards element to this. Down and up. Shoulder blades are down, head is up tall. I can feel that work accumulating in that back leg. Can you feel that? That burn just creeping in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that up and march it out. All right, how did you get on with those? That level of concentration and focus, bringing challenge to those familiar movements. Right, last couple here. We're going to stand tall again. Let's see how our balance is shaping up. Knee lift up, hold. Hold it there, breathe. Okay, stand tall. So your ability to balance on a single leg whilst retaining posture and alignment. Keep everything else still, lengthen that leg for me. Show me that you can do this movement without anything else changing. I'm kicking down at a slight angle. You might be able to kick right up straight and horizontal. Oh, it's a struggle. If I try and kick too high, I'm going to be compensating by leaning back, and I don't want to do that. Everything else stays still as you kick out. Can you do that this morning? Can you feel that stretch down the back of the leg? Have you got that ability to maintain your balance whilst extending, whilst kicking out with that lifted leg? Good. Back to knee lift and hold it there. Knee lift and hold. Try and have that knee at that hip height. From there, can you transition same leg into donkey kick? So kick it back, lengthen it out, hold, static hold. So again, how's your balance this morning? Have we got that? Can you feel that standing leg working? Lengthening that lifted leg. Lengthening the spine, holding it there for 3, 2, 1. Sweep it back through, back to your knee lift. There, stand tall, and then relax it down. All right, good job. Let's see how it goes on the other side. Knee lift up. Hold it there for a moment. Okay, breathe as you hold. So yeah, again, we're stacking up this work, but you're also checking where your strengths and weaknesses lie. Movements like this, identifying any areas that you need to work on. So standing tall, kicking out, nothing else changing. So you've got that posture, you've got that alignment, and you're kicking out. Again, I'm kicking out at a slight angle here. I'm not sure I can quite reach the horizontal. I can try. Oh, it's more of a challenge. A little bit of extra height to kick out at. Oh, I'm trying to keep everything else the same. So functional strength is not just about your sort of brute muscle strength. It's about muscle function. The range of movement you've got around the joint. The freedom of movement. The lack of restriction. So movements like this. There's a bulb just going. Movements like this, really good at identifying restrictions. Shoulders are down. One more. Back to knee lift. Stand tall. I can feel the standing hip working. Transition into donkey kick. Kick it back and hold. So asymmetric movements like this, these single leg exercises, really good for, yeah, identifying weaknesses between left and right. Holding it there. Good, standing leg working. And then sweep that knee back through, back to knee lift. Stand tall, refine that height and posture. 3, 2, 1, and down, march it out. All right, good stuff. So simple stuff, but challenging. Right, team, so we're going to go into our building up set. So this is building that strength. We've got 3 movements to work on. This is going to get that burn. It's going to build that strength up through those legs. You need a set of dumbbells for this. I'm going to take 1 heavy and 1 light dumbbell. I'm going to have them ready at the start. Okay, actually looking at our live class, and I think the folks we've got on the recording, we can go straight into a more advanced version of this. So I'm going to take my heavier dumbbell. Are we ready for this strength set? So I've got a heavier dumbbell here. I'm going to let that hang by the side. Nothing in this hand yet. Knee lift up. So I've got the dumbbell in my right hand. That's my right knee lifted. Stand tall. Knee lift up. Okay, so we've got that knee lift position. I'm going to drop it down into a lunge. There. Breathe. And then straight back up into knee lift. Okay, give me that same movement again. So drop it down into the lunge, up into a knee lift. Right, I want you to keep that going. Do a few more reps here. You've just done these movements. You've just rehearsed these positions. So you're just alternating from a lunge to a knee lift. Done this millions of times. I'll lunge up. All we're doing is doing it with a dumbbell in the hand. A super effective exercise. One that I would always come back to. I still find it challenging, even though I've been doing this sort of movement for years. The smoothest transition that you can manage. Keeping the back up straight. Right, from there, take the other dumbbell. So I've got a lighter dumbbell here, so a lighter dumbbell. What you're going to do is, I've got a knee lift up here, bring the arm out to the side. See how the shoulders stay level. Heavy dumbbell in this hand. Lunge back, lunge up, lunge back, and up. So your challenge is to do that movement whilst holding on to those dumbbells, keeping those arms where they are, shoulder blades locked down. Trying not to break at the waist. So what I mean is you're not overarching that back or letting go of that midsection stability through any part of that movement. Keeping these reps going. So I've not got the timer running, not even counting reps. You're working through this set, bringing that work, bringing that challenge to those muscles. Are we feeling that yet? Should be. All right, let's go 3 more then. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. Oh, that is a worker, isn't it? Switch hands. So if you've got a heavy and a light dumbbell, switch hands. You've got the same weight in each hand, you can switch hands if you like. We'll go straight into that movement on the other side. So let's go. That way around. Other knee lifts up. Stand tall. Right, let's just set up that lunge up part of the movement. So we're going to lunge back, knee lift up, lunge back, and up. Make sure you switch legs. I have to think about that for a moment. Actually, having one heavier dumbbell keeps you on track. All right, knee lift up and hold then. Knee lift up and hold it there. Other arm goes out wide. Shoulder blades down, back up straight. This helps keep the back upright. Okay, from there, we lunge back, we lunge up, lunge back, and up. Right, keep that set going. So this should feel challenging. Even if you've done this loads of times, even if you've been doing these Zoom classes all the way through, you should still find this challenging, that amount of concentration and focus that you're putting into this movement. If this is too challenging, you can vary the movement, you can limit that range of movement. Perhaps you don't need the dumbbells at all. And so this would be one of the key exercises I would do for my off-season strength training. 3 more reps here. We got 1, 2, and 3. Oh, nice work, team. Let me get rid of that light dumbbell and march that out. Oh, how are we doing? Right, I said there are 3 exercises. That's your first one. We're going into a single arm, single leg row. Right hand, right foot lifts. So right foot is off the floor. See that? Hinge it forwards into a bent over row position. That leg just hangs out there. Straighten out that back, sort out your posture. Single leg, if that's too much, place the toes down. The movement you're doing is single arm, single leg, row. Lengthen the arm, drive it up. It's a complex movement because you're holding that posture, that bent over row position, where you're hinging forwards from the waist, but you're maintaining that neutral spine. You've got this row movement opening out through the shoulder, opening out through the chest. Putting those 2 together, whilst retaining your balance. Lots going on, lots of challenge here, but really good for strengthening those stabilizing muscles around the hips and the ankles and the shoulders. Feel that working into the hips already. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up tall, stand up straight, and relax. You should feel that on that standing hip. Right, just before we go into the other side then, think about the posture that you're trying to reinforce on this one. So as you pull back, you're opening out through that chest. We're never rounding forwards like this. You want to be opening out, leveling out those shoulders, so you're reinforcing your best posture. Other side then. So I've got left hand, left foot off. Hinge it forwards. Find that balance. Straighten out that back, bring that stability to that midsection. Are you ready? Single arm, single leg, row. So all of these movements I've been working on through the off season are really good for your functional strength and maintaining your best efficiency when you're running, but really good for bulletproofing against injury. Because you're rehearsing all these movements and rehearsing and building that stability in a controlled environment. So when you hit the trail and you hit that uneven ground, you can flow over that ground much stronger because of this training. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and relax. Oh, nice. All right, place it down. How are we doing? We're good here. Right, third exercise here, team. We got this. So we're going to go into a little 1-minute interval. So I'm going to set the timer. I'll tell you what's coming up. We're going to be doing a 1-minute interval. You're going to be balanced on a single leg. Okay, so this is a single leg drill. Ready to go there. And we're going to do kick outs and donkey kicks, which you've done already. So we're going to start out in a moment. Single leg. You can do 1 kick out, 1 donkey kick. Back to the start. 2 kick outs, 2 donkey kicks. So 2 donkey kicks is a kick out here, knee to chest. That's number 2. Take it back here, 3 kick outs, 3 donkey kicks. Take it as far as you can in 1 minute, then we switch legs. Don't rush this. Quality of movement rather than quantity. So team, are we ready? Setting up with our timer. Knee lift up. Here's our start position. You're going to be on a single leg for 1 minute. Can you hold it on a single leg all the time? 3, 2, 1. Let's find out. 1 kick out forwards. 1 donkey kick. Bring it back to your start position. 2 kick outs forwards. There's 1. There's 2. 2 donkey kicks. So extend back behind, knee to chest. There's 2. Keep your balance. Bring it back up. 3 kick outs. Right, I'm going to let you do this in your own time, so you don't have to keep in time with me. Taking this up. So doing 1 extra movement each time between kick outs and donkey kicks. Maintaining that balance all the way through if you can. Standing tall on that kick out. That's 40 seconds in. Good. Keep that focus. Last 10 seconds. Finish this set. I got to 5 kick outs and 5 donkey kicks. There we go, and bring it back through. There's your 1 minute. Easy. All right, did you manage to hold your balance? Setting up on the other side. Knee lift up. 1 minute on this side. Going in 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Kick out for 1. Donkey kick for 1. Real nice and smooth. Set it back up. 2 kick outs. 2 donkey kicks. All right, do this in your own time. So remember, quality of movement. Make sure you're coming back to that start position each time. I'd say building up that confidence and that strength on a single leg through the off season. Really effective use of your strength training time. Right, coming into the last 10 seconds here. Sort out those shoulders. I'm going to finish this set. I think that's just over a minute here on this side. finishing this set. And bring it back through and down, relax. Good work, team. Okay, we're nearly there. Time is 9:26. Right, we're nearly there. Okay, so we've done lots of work for the legs and the hips. Then we're gonna get down on the floor. Good part of your running to work on is that freedom of movement through the shoulders, so driving with the arms. We don't want to be slouching like this. As soon as you start slouching, you lose that efficiency. So it's bringing that up, having that strength through here. So you know we're doing press-ups. We're going down on the floor, we're gonna do 100 press-ups. Down on the floor, set this up, Monday morning, kicking off the week, 100 press-ups. 4 sets of 25. Everybody down. So you can do this on the knees. You can do this on the toes. First set of 25, I'm doing a small range of movement. So I'm going halfway down, all the way up. Whatever that looks like for you. You're doing 25, so even if it's a tiny movement, down and up, that's okay. Are you ready, team? We'll get through these fairly quickly. Going in 3, 2, 1, down and up. Small movements. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25. Check that out. We'll go again in a moment. As you do these press-ups, think about the posture you're trying to reinforce. So the shoulders are back, you're pushing away like this. You're never rounding like this. Shoulders down. I try and keep the elbows tucked in. That's the range of movement that I'm thinking of. That's the alignment that I'm thinking of when I'm doing press-ups. Second set of 25, I'm going to try and do a bigger set of movement. I'm going to make this a difficult set. This is going to take us up to halfway. So your best range of movement, this set might take a little bit longer. We're going to set up. Shoulders down, arms long, on the toes or on the knees. Let's get a good set of press-ups going in 3, 2, 1, all the way down, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25. Oh, shake that out. That was your difficult set. The biggest range of movement that you can manage. Third set, taking us up to 75. And go back to a really small range of movement. Just working that top part of the movement. Thinking about arm length at the top. Just that movement there. Keeping those shoulders absolutely locked down and solid. Right, third set of 25. Set up strong. Shoulders down. This will be a quick set. Going in 3, 2, 1, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25. Good. Shake that out. We're going again in a moment. Okay, team. Ooh, doing good. So again, I'd have this as part of the off-season training. And if I was starting doing this now, through the winter, I feel that strength coming in. So what's difficult now becomes more manageable as those winter months go by. So this is a marker for where your press-up strength is mid-September. Set up. Last set of 25. I'm going to do the same again. Top part of the movement, small movements. This takes up to 100. Okay, team, time is 9:29. Let's get this done. Long legs, long arms. Going in 3, 2, 1, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Brilliant. Shake that out. I'm going to roll it around into seated. Very quick stretch. Spine stretch forward. Breathe in. Exhale down. How's that flexibility? Oh dear. That's where the flexibility is. Breathe into that spine stretch forwards. Do we need to work on our flexibility? Yes, I think we probably do. Some of us more than others. Spine stretch forwards. Bring that back up, right? Let's really embarrass ourselves. Feet wide into that sore stretch. Can we sit up straight? Some of you will find this a lot more manageable than others. The legs out wide. I'm going to inhale, and then I'm going to reach over towards one side. Wow. So we've all got strengths and weaknesses. This is me struggling to reach over to one side. Some of you will find this difficult as well. Highlights areas we need to work on. We're all in the same boat in that. Bring that back at the center, inhale, exhale down towards the other side. Feeling any excess tightness in those muscles, those are the areas we need to work on to release that tightness and bring that freedom of movement. Bring it back at the center, feet back together, inhale, spine stretch forwards. You should spend longer stretching after this, maybe doing some classic hamstring stretches. Bring it back up. Quick hip flexor stretch on the way back up to standing. It's 9:32, so we'll be real quick here. Hip flexor stretch, opening out there. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Opening up through that hip flexor. Again, you might want to spend longer stretching this after the class. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up to standing. March it out. Go on, let's do our energizers. So inhaling up and exhale down. Doing that just once more. Inhaling up and exhale down. Right, team. Awesome class there. Loads of strength work done. You did that. That's kicked off your week. We're back in on Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock. I'll see you there. Good job, team. See you later.